Live coverage of CES 2011 has been made available thanks to 42nd Street Photo. Visit them online at 42photo.com.
Hey guys, Tom with BuyMeAniPhone.com back at you today. Here we are at CES 2011. It may look a little sparse here. We are at the Gordon Biersch Brewery because we are going to be test driving the new Nissan Leaf fully electric car, guys. Zero emissions, no harm to the environment. So we're going to give you a lot more details about this car once we hop in it to test drive. So we're going to hop into Nissan Leaf with Barry from Nissan, and he's going to give us all the details, and we're going to give you our kind of thoughts on what an electric car feels like. Can it stack up to a combustion engine? I don't know. So let's get in it and we'll give you our impressions. We are driving the Nissan Leaf with Barry from Nissan. Very technical stuff, guys, but we're going to give you a brief synopsis, and we're going to drive this car. So it gets about 100 miles per charge. Charges in about 8 hours. And what's the cost like, Barry?
It's around $33 minus a $7,500 tax credit from the government.
Mm-hmm. So it's about $33,000.
So about 26 something net cost to the customer.
So about $26,000 purchase price. And what would it cost someone in, say, California to charge a car that gets about 100 miles?
Well, you have to do the math. We have a 24 kilowatt hour battery pack that will get you around 100 miles more or less. And off-peak charging, for where I live in Phoenix, it's 8 cents a kilowatt hour. Mm-hmm. So we're talking a couple of dollars to go 100 miles. Whereas with a gasoline engine car, say you got 33 miles per gallon, paying $3 a gallon for gas, you're talking $9 to go the same distance. So $2 versus $9.
Okay, so you really need to base it on what you pay per kilowatt hour. California is a little bit more expensive than it is in Arizona, but you guys can figure out the math based on where you live.
We also have an iPhone application.
Oh, this is big.
So we have charging timer and AC heater timer to precondition the cabin or set the charge to go for off-peak rates.
Right.
We also have control over it remotely using the iPhone app. So it logs in, you've set up an account that couples you to your car, and now this phone can control a car that I have set up in Arizona.
Oh.
We can be anywhere in the world and talk to our car.
Wow.
So this status screen, the home screen, shows us that this car has a range of 38 miles. It's not fully charged. It would take 4.5 hours to charge it on level 2, which is what we would have in our garage. Wow. And I could update it because this last update was at 12:56 today, and now it's 2:30. So if I ask it to update, it'll send a request, and then once it completes, it'll email me back saying that it's completed.
Cool. How long does the request take?
It depends on the data service.
Okay.
It shouldn't take that long, maybe a minute. And I could also tell it to start charging. So right now it's not fully charged, so I might want to say, okay, charge it.
Okay, so if it's hooked up already, you can just hit start charge and then it'll charge it up.
Exactly. And I can also control the climate control. So I could turn the climate control on, I could set a timer for it, but that is how it works.
So we're ready to put this in reverse, and this is crazy. So we go down, right, and to the up. And this car is actually running, guys, and you can hear absolutely nothing until we get in reverse. You can hear a little bit of a chime, kind of like a school bus, but a lot more pleasant. So, and then we're going into drive, and that's just over and down. And we've got our GPS here. And guys, this is it feels just like a gasoline-powered car. We're going to take a right here. You've got your average economy in the console, and we're getting about 3.1 miles per kilowatt hour, and that'll fluctuate up and down. We've got all sorts of information here on the dash, a lot of stuff that is not necessarily going to be exclusive to electric cars or Leaf, but there are some innovations here that they've put into their Leaf that I'm sure will be adopted into others. So we're going to take a left here, and we're going to put the pedal down just a little bit. And it's very responsive, guys. It gets up 22, 24 miles an hour in a blink of an eye. And we're going to go through some construction here. Now we're going to put the pedal down just a little bit. So here we go, and we're gonna put the pedal down, and we're gonna go. Wow, very responsive. Very responsive. You wouldn't, are we going that way, Barry?
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Very responsive, feels great. It doesn't feel like a cheap electric car. It feels just like a gasoline powered car. And actually, it rides a lot better than a gasoline powered car because you don't have the residual combustion engine noise and vibrations that are associated with gasoline cars. So very comfortable, and as you guys know, I'm not a real small guy, and as Omar can attest, Omar, are you pretty comfortable?
Oh yeah, I'm comfortable back here.
Yeah, very comfortable, a lot of room in the back. And guys, for 26 grand after you know, your governmental rebates and your tax rebates, it's gonna be about the same cost as any other car that you're gonna buy to commute with. Okay, the catch is that you've got about 100 miles, and you have to find some charging stations within that range, and the Nissan Leaf actually does that for you. So with the GPS, you'll be able to find any type of charging stations.
Those are range circles. So that's how far we can go on the current charge level.
Okay.
And if we had a destination set, a second press of that button would show you how far you could go around your destination after reaching it.
And it gives you a range, your reverse cameras, all the neat toys. And here's nearby charging stations. So there's a charging station here in Las Vegas. It's 4.2 miles. And Barry, when it's just about dead, when you're pulling into the gas station or the charging station, and you're just about ready to push, how long does it take to recharge?
It depends on what type of charging you're using. 20 hours on the level 1 that comes with the car, 8 hours with the level 2 that you'll have in your garage. Or if you can find a quick charge station, it's just 30 minutes to go from 0 to 80%.
So for 0 to 80% in a quick charge station, at best case scenario, about 30 minutes. And on the worst case scenario, on the kind of level 2 charge, right?
Well, level 1, which is opportunity charge.
Opportunity charge, it's about 20 hours. So guys, this is right now a commuter car. Yeah, you're gonna go, about a 50-mile radius to your work and home, and that way you'll be able to charge up again. But guys, again, these are just entering the market. So in the next couple of years, I wouldn't be surprised if we're here talking to Barry at CES and we're talking about 200, 300, 400-mile cars. So very cool. And we go in the park, right? We just press the park button.
That's it.
Very, very cool car. So we're gonna give Mark a chance to drive it. And again, they can check this out at any of their Nissan dealers, or?
Well, it's being rolled out across the country, market by market. By the end of the year, it'll be in all 50 states.
So check out your local Nissan dealer, see if they have one, go drive one, and it's a great buy. It's going to save you gas money, and it's going to save the environment, and we're going to really kill our dependence on foreign oil. So, and that's big, because they've got us over a barrel, no pun intended. So guys, this is Tom from BuyMeAniPhone.com. I hope that you enjoyed this sneak peek, really, at the Nissan Leaf here at CES 2011 in Las Vegas. Thank you, Barry, for giving us a little background in the Leaf, and you've made a fantastic car here. And I'm a muscle car guy, so I was all about gas engines, but you've really almost convinced me to go out and get this today, although my wife would kill me if I came home with a Nissan Leaf.
But she'd love it. She'd never have to stop for gas again.
She would love it. So, guys, keep coming back to the site, and we'll bring you more great content here from Las Vegas. We'll talk to you soon.